Hello and welcome to the channel. Here we talk about my experiences during lockup for educational use. I do not condone or glorify the behaviors in my stories. I spent 2 years in lockup at CFCF, and now that I'm out, I want to tell y'all about it. In this episode, we're going to talk about the one riot that I've seen and what I did. Now, when I say that y'all have to have situational awareness and keep your head on a swivel, I really mean that, because anything can happen at the drop of a dime, and that's exactly what happened in this story. So, long story short, right, it was a normal day out on the pod, for real. Everybody was chilling, for real. And the people who ran my phone line or whatever, right, they was trying to get on the tablet to go talk to their folks. Now, I'm gonna keep it a bean. I don't know how it exactly started. I don't know what was said. All I know is everything was fine, and then 1 second later everything was not fine. Okay, 1 second later the entire bottom tier was pretty much jumping like 2 to 3 dudes. All right, and the kicker is that these was the people that I should have been sticking with. These are the people I should have been rocking for. But me personally, if I don't know what's going on, I'm not about to hop up in nothing that ain't got nothing to do with me. You feel me? If you my mans and I'm your mans, right? Don't look at me if you talking all this mess to 50 people and expect me to be the equalizer just because I'm a Marine. Like, nah, bro. Like, you gotta stand on what you say. You gotta handle your own. You know what I'm saying? Because I know for a fact that when I had to handle my own, people weren't jumping to my defense. Like, oh. Anyway, let me get back into the story. So 1 second everything was cool. The next second I see my friend essentially fending off 3 dudes and 2 more coming up behind them. You feel me? Now, because they my friends, because I feel like I'm like a low-key superhero, for real. But I was also trying to be smart. Me, what I did, instead of like hopping in the mix, what I did is I was trying to pull people off of my friends. And mind you, there was a lot of dudes. Like, it was at least, they were like 3 to 4 people were getting jumped by like 45 people. Like, it was bad. You feel me? I'm pulling this dude off of one of my friends, right? And he looks at me all crazy, right? I look at him back like, oh crap, just because I pulled you off my friend, you gonna attack me, right? But I guess it must have been something in my eyes or something. I don't know. But long story short, he didn't attack me back. He just went right back to jumping my friend, right? Mind you, I ain't gonna lie, I just went to another dude to pull off. I'm gonna keep it a bean. It's not like I was really helping, but I was doing something. You know what I'm saying? After a little bit, it was really too much, and I ain't gonna lie, I just kind of just stood there because it was just wild and insane. I turned around after I stopped trying to pull people off of me, and I see one of my friends get like punched in the head, like really bad. And I didn't realize until later that he did not get punched in the head. He got stabbed in his head. He got stabbed up in his dome really bad. And man, it's just one of those things where you really have to mind your business. Yeah, I was trying to help out my friends and stuff, but like, that could have just as easily turned into me getting jumped. That could have just as easily, been me getting stabbed up in my head and me telling y'all to be smart. That wouldn't have been the smartest thing for me to do. You know what I'm saying? But long story short, after all this craziness is going down, it's a full response, and a full response is essentially when every CO inside the jail is coming to your one pod just to handle the situation, right? So full response material, you know what I'm saying? Every CO in the jail is here now trying to lock everybody up in their cells, right? Mind you, we get locked down for like a week and a half, I believe it was. We get locked down for a week and a half, and I ain't gonna lie, I was in there going stir crazy, because usually when you're locked down for X amount of days, you know what I'm saying, you may come out for a shower every like 3 days or so, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, after all that craziness had went down, we was locked down for a very long time, and I don't even think we got commissary either during that week and a half. But mind your business, people, because this could have just as easily, I could have never seen my family again over something I don't even know what was going on, right? Now let's get back to the little aftermath after that little riot, right? After we all come out of ourselves after that week or week and a half or whatever, right? I'm on the phone, right? I'm talking on the phone, and one of the dudes I pulled off, the main dude that I told y'all about that looked at me kind of crazy, he came up to me while I was on the phone, and he was like, "Yo, when you done on the phone, let me holler at you." And I was like, "All right, bet." I already knew what it was about, so you know what I mean? I walked over to him after I got off my phone. Now, he didn't come up to me on no hostile type time, but I knew like what was about to go down. So when I walked up to him, I was kind of giving him like a little bit of an eye, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you doing? What you trying to get out of this? What are you trying to do? Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not fighting off 40 people. Just because I'm a Marine, I'm not fighting off 40 people. I'm gonna keep it a bean. It's all about being smart. Anyway, so I'll go up to the guy, right? And he starts talking. He's like, "Yeah, bro, you don't do stuff like that, bro. Cause I could, if I swung on you, then everybody would have been rocking with me, and yada yada yada. And I need an apology, right?" Now look, in jail, right? You don't apologize to no dude. You don't say "I'm sorry" to no man, especially if they come at you like that, right? So me also being smart, but also I'm not about to apologize to this man for jumping my friend. I tell him straight up, I'm like, "Yo, bro, like, y'all was jumping my mans. Like, I'm not about to just stand around and just say that's my mans and not do nothing at all. Like, that's just kind of backwards." And he's like, "Yeah, well, I could have took something. I could have did something to you, and I could have took it elsewhere, and yada yada yada. I need an apology, right?" And me, I'm like, he's really not trying to like leave me alone unless I apologize, right? So me, I'm smart again. I finagle the words. I'm like, "Yeah, bro, well, you know that I'm not one of these bulls out here, bro. I'm just trying to help out my folks. That's all, bro. Like, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying?" And honestly, I expected him to start swinging on me after that, but he really didn't. He was just like, "All right, bro, I get it, yada yada yada, whoop-de-whoop." But you really gotta be careful out there, y'all, because just because somebody your friend or your quote unquote friend don't mean they actually doing the friend stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, do I feel bad that I didn't like pop off and throw punches? Nah, I really don't, because it's about me being safe and me getting home to my daughter. For I don't know none of these men from a can of paint, and y'all need to have the same attitude, okay? But that riot was a really bad riot. Anyway, if you like this video, please give a like and subscribe, and have a great rest of your day.